Athlete's Lifestyle Assignment 2, James McIntosh. In this video I will be covering the factors that need to be taken into consideration when talking to the media and significant others. One type of media interview is a national television interview. An example of this could be when a new manager is giving his first conference since taking the job. For this he would have to communicate accurately and clearly. This is important because if he is unclear in what he's trying to say, then it may be misinterpreted and cause anger from the fans. Communication skills can be developed, and this can be done by media training. This improves the way someone deals with the media and conducts themselves in an interview. Preparation for communication is also very important. Before going into an interview, preparation is key so that you are ready for what you are going to say. Research can be done and prompt sheets can be produced so that the interview is relevant and looks more professional, with little pause to think. Preparing for what types of questions will be asked before an interview is also a good strategy to be ready before the interview, and so you know what you are going to say. Scripts can also be used during interviews. An example of this could be when a club wants to release a statement. They would give a script to their club spokesman to read. The script means that it is clear in what the club is trying to say and cannot be misinterpreted. Communication style. It is important because it shows the mood of that the person is in. So in the case of a manager in his first interview, he should be passive and calm to reassure the fans. However, if he was aggressive, it would not be seen as a positive move by the fans and may cause unrest at the club. Being clear and precise in an interview is important because then they know that you are only giving accurate information. Being constructive is also a key, so that people can see that you are positive and not negative. The body language of the interviewee is also important because it tells a lot about the person and how they are feeling. If the manager of the new club in the interview was slouched with his arms folded and head back, this would then be seen as a negative response from the manager and may lead fans to think that he doesn't really care. Personal delivery is key in an important interview such as the first with a new manager. A nice steady pace should be used throughout the interview so that he can be understood easily and show confidence. However, if an interviewee was rushed, talking quickly, it would then be hard to understand, and it could be misinterpreted and show a lack of confidence. Appearance. Appearance is important in any interview and should be relevant so it makes them look professional. The clothing should be clean and so it looks like you have made an effort in your appearance. It shouldn't be insulting in any way or too revealing. It should suit the environment. So if it's a post-match interview, it would be expected for the interviewee to may still be in their kit and not formal clothes. All of this is important because it shows that you take pride in your appearance and want to look professional at all times. Timing is also important in an interview. When attending an interview, you should ensure that you are on time for it. Arriving 10 minutes early is good because it gives you time to prepare and ensures that you are fully ready. Another type of interview is a newspaper interview. An example of this would be a player at a new club giving a message to his fans for the first time. Communicating accurately and clearly is important for a newspaper interview. Good writing skills are needed to ensure that you are able to write which you are fully meaning, and there is no way that it could be misunderstood. This is very important in a written interview, because once it has been written, it cannot be taken back and it is out there for everyone to see. The preparation for communication is also important, because a level of preparation is needed before so you know what you are going to write. This leads to less chance of mistakes being put in the interview. The preparation also means that it is likely to be more enjoyable to read, because it sounds like a lot more effort has been put in and it's relevant, rather than pieces of information everywhere and no clear flow through, which would make it difficult to read and not as enjoyable. Personal delivery can also be important in a written interview. Ensuring that it makes sense and is important, and that people can understand it. Also, grammar needs to be correct so it makes sense. If not, it may look like it has been rushed and little effort was put in, which may lead fans, make fans start to believe that you do not care. Significant others. When communicating with significant others, there are many factors that need to be taken into consideration so that you ensure that you show the respect that is necessary. An example when speaking to a significant other could be when talking to a match official during a game. Communicating accurately and clearly when speaking to a significant other is important because they need to be in understanding of what you are trying to say, so that they cannot misinterpret you. This is key when speaking to someone in authority because they may believe that you are being abusive, and they have to control over what can happen to you, even if you are not. It can also waste game time if extra time is needed for communication. Listening skills also need to be good, otherwise confusion can be caused from not understanding what they are telling you. Communication style is important because it can cause issues if you are using the wrong style when talking to a significant other. For example, when talking to a match official, you need to be passive and calm in your conversation and not aggressive. Being aggressive could cause a problem because the official may feel that you are being aggressive towards him and may give you a warning when there was no need to. Body language. Body language is also important when communicating with significant others. If you approach a match official with angry facial expressions, arms folded, and you're storming towards him, then he's going to see that you are angry with him. However, if you're slowly walking towards him, with your hands by your side, then he's going to see that you're more calm and will be more willing to listen to what you have to say. Personal delivery needs to be good. This means that you should speak at a steady pace, so that they are able to understand you. This is important in a match when communicating with an official, because then no time is needed to be wasted with communication, and the game is able to resume.